Welcome to The Explainer. Hey, if you're a freelancer and you're just tired of that feast or famine cycle, you have come to the right place. Today, we're laying out a complete roadmap to help you build a stable, predictable income that goes way beyond just trading your time for money.
So let's just start with a quote that I think hits home for pretty much every freelancer out there. If you take a day off, your income is zero. And this isn't just about the money, right? It's about that constant underlying pressure, that feeling that you can never truly switch off because your income is directly changed to the hours you're actively working.
And this is where you really see that stark difference. A salary job, well, it has a safety net. But freelancing, it's like you're walking a tightrope without one. Every single dollar you earn is tied directly to an hour you work. And honestly, that is a recipe for burnout.
So, how do we break free from this cycle? Well, we're going to follow a 5-step game plan. First, we'll dissect what we're calling the freelancer's trap. Then, we'll uncover the smart freelancer's secret. After that, we're going to get hands-on, building your very first product and setting up an automated sales system. And finally, we'll tie it all together into a powerful freelance ecosystem. All right, let's dive into section 1, the freelancer's trap. Let's really get to the bottom of why your income can feel so unpredictable. Look, the freedom of freelancing is amazing. We all know that. But it comes with this hidden cost. You're basically on a hamster wheel, constantly chasing the next client, the next project, just to keep things going. It's exhausting, and let's be real, it is not sustainable in the long run. So what's the escape route? Here's a hint. It is not about working harder. It's about working smarter. This next section is where we reveal the secret, and it's all about shifting from selling services to building assets. So what is it? What really separates the freelancers who are struggling from the ones who are truly successful? It's not about finding more clients or just working longer hours. The entire secret comes down to one simple thing: changing what you sell. And here it is. This is the smart freelancer's secret. They stop selling their time. Instead, they build products, they build systems, they build assets that they can create one time and then sell 1,000 times over. This is how you start to make money while you sleep. Now, this isn't some overnight switch. It's a gradual evolution. Just look at this chart. In your first year, maybe products only make up about 10% of your income. But by year 3, you could be looking at a 50-50 split. That's the point where you're no longer completely dependent on clients. That is what financial stability looks like. Okay. Theory is great, but let's get practical. Section 3, your first digital product. We're going to walk through how to build one step by step. Your first product idea is probably hiding in plain sight, right inside the work you're already doing. Just look for the patterns. What checklists, what templates, or what guides do you find yourself creating over and over again for different clients? That repetitive work, that is your gold mine. And hey, you don't need to go out and build some massive, complex course right away. Just look at this chart. Start at level 1, a simple guide or a checklist can be created in a weekend, and it can start bringing in revenue almost immediately. It's all about starting small and just building that momentum. But for that first product to actually sell, it really needs to follow this checklist. The absolute key here is to solve one specific painful problem for your audience. Make it actionable, make it look professional, and price it affordably. Your goal with this first product isn't just to make money, it's to build trust. Okay, so you've built your product. Awesome. But a great product doesn't just sell itself. You need a sales system, an automated engine that works for you 24/7, even while you're sleeping or, on vacation. I mean, this slide just captures the difference perfectly. It's chaos versus control. The old way, endless DMs, messy spreadsheets, it's a manual nightmare. It's not a business, it's a chore. The smart system, though, is a professional, automated machine that handles everything for you. You can use platforms like Gumroad or ConvertKit to get this all set up. Just think about how clean this experience is. Your customer finds your link, maybe in your Instagram bio, they see everything you offer, they pay, and boom, they get their product instantly. For you, it's zero manual effort after you set it up. This is how you scale. And now for the final, and I think the most powerful piece of the puzzle, Section 5, the freelance ecosystem. This is where we combine your services and your products into a self-sustaining business that literally feeds itself. This is the magic right here. Your client work is no longer just a one-off project. It becomes the raw material for your portfolio and for your next product. This creates this incredible growth cycle where better work leads to better products, which then attracts even better clients. It just keeps going. But let's be realistic for a second. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Building this takes time. As you can see here, your first month might only bring in 10 or 15 sales. And hey, that's a fantastic start. The key is to stay consistent, listen to your customers, and just keep improving. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And as you're building this out, just be careful to avoid these common traps. Don't try to create 5 products at once. Just start with one solid idea. Don't price it too high at the very beginning. You want to build some momentum first. And maybe most importantly, don't forget to actually tell people about it. If you can avoid these mistakes, you'll be well on your way. Ultimately, the most important part of this entire process is a shift in your mindset. You are not just a freelancer trading a skill for a fee. You are the CEO of a business, and that skill you have is the core asset that can be monetized in so many different ways. So the crucial point to take away from all this is simple. The skill you already have is incredibly valuable. This roadmap isn't about learning something totally new. It's about unlocking the full business potential of what you can already do. So the only question left is, how many income streams will you build from it?